Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Zelda 2 100% all keys tournament match. We have the winner. We have the semifinals. justinman114 versus riiyak. Today on comms, you're going to have Aaron to you two and Chosen commentating for you. I will be here in case something breaks, but take it away, you two.
All right, thank you very much. We've got a good one here. Justin versus riiyak is actually a rematch from last year's semifinals. So good luck to the runners. We're here with Aaron. Hello.
Hello, Chosen. It is my pleasure to be back with you in the comm booth.
Yeah, our very first time each doing Zelda 2 commentary was together. We're back tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Interesting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so we're having a bit of a rematch ourselves, but not only was this our final last year, or these were in the semifinal last year, these were the finalists, I believe, in 2019, the first of riiyak's 3 final representations in a row.
Oh, that makes it even cooler. I only went back to 2020 and saw, nope, wasn't a rematch from then, so I'm going to stop looking. And if I had only gone 1 year further, then I would have had info as cool as you did, but we're 5 seconds away from start here.
Absolutely. So, yes, we are underway. First semifinal of the 2022 All Keys Tournament, Zelda 2 action. Everyone exits east and goes directly to the Magic Cave.
Yeah, that's right. Looking for a 50-point P-bag that puts you at a fantastic advantage over your opponent. So make sure you do the cave properly.
Yes, now, not to put too much pressure on the runners, but if they don't get this 50p bag, it's basically over.
riiyak left the last Octo alive, but got it on the way back. Bag for Justin, no bag for riiyak.
Oh, that does give a little bit of an advantage. Both these players are good enough that they can overcome this sort of thing. And it's no guarantee that they're going to be looking at Attack 4 out of P1 anyway. You still have to get at least one of the 200 P-bags that dropped.
Both runners have double bubble alive. They both did frame perfect enough caves that they're looking at their notes, getting ready to recognize the pattern.
P-bag enough cave. I enjoy that.
Hey, Yunus with the raid. Thank you. Welcome in. Hello. Ooh, both setting up on the left tile and both getting the first bubble skip, but exiting opposite directions. That's fun.
It's nice that we have them in such a way that they walked away from each other too. That's just it's like a cemetery new.
No, riiyak is killing the Gorilla, but took a bop. So not only is double bubble no longer alive, but he's not going to have beams for P1.
Yeah, that can be a bit rough. There are a few times where it's useful, especially with the bots early on, and the downstairs room with the bubbles, especially on the way out. I think that's often used there.
Justin had a race time of 1:54, and riiyak avoided that first encounter, and he's in at 2:06, 2:07-ish.
Yep, and another reminder, just to add a little bit of hype to the race. I believe it was Justin Man's last race where he raced you, Chosen, and it was a very good race for both of you. You PB'd, and he was about 3 seconds behind his PB, so he's definitely playing at the top of his game right now.
And amazingly for Justin, that was an Attack 3 run that he almost PB'd on, so yeah, he's in tip-top shape right now.
And we'll see, he is going up against the 3-time finalist and defending champion. Now, he did beat riiyak in the 2019 final we were talking about, but a lot has changed since then. And I believe right now riiyak has went up to 3rd on the leaderboard for all keys. So he has definitely been on the rise, even with that win last year. Even though there hasn't been a PB recently, he's still pushing a lot of things, passing out a lot of various random stuff, and trying to squeeze out every last second out of this game.
Yeah, riiyak's got 3rd place, and that PB was 11 months ago. Justin PB'd last 3 years ago at 10th place. And they're separated by just over a minute on the board as well.
Yes, but when it comes to race strats, we know that anything can happen, and both of these players are definitely good enough. I think if you look at the predictions, our player base, which was most of the predictions were people in the tournament, basically picked them evenly to win. So there's a lot of faith in Justin, and I consider myself to be one of those. Anything can happen in this one.
Yeah, these are both fantastic runners, and this was one of the picks that was really difficult because it's either of them could win. I don't know, and I think I picked riiyak because I think he won last year, and that just made me. Oh no, I'll tell you why I picked riiyak, because I picked myself to beat Justin. So then I picked riiyak to beat me.
Yeah, that's just the law of predictions. You can predict yourself to win one past ridiculousness, but you can't go any further than that, or else it looks silly.
Right. So
here we'll see if the beams affect riiyak at all. There's definitely a backup strat, but every single one of these, you're losing momentum, having to punch the skull bubble. So you probably lose, maybe about a second through the whole thing?
Yeah, this is the biggest pain in the ass area to not have beams in P1, and I saw riiyak checking for a potential miracle 50 bag, but didn't get it. So we might see him take life 2 in here, get some beams back for the rest of the palace, since he does need 200 bags to get attack 4. Whereas Justin just needs 3 more XP points plus 1 200 bag.
Right, so I think that should line up to be just 1 bot for Justin, maybe 2. I think it's just the 1. He probably knows. And riiyak already took the life 2. He's probably going to aim for attack 3 and then to get maybe carry the 100 experience out of here. That seems to be the most you can get out of the scenario.
Justin's chance at a bag right here. And it's a jar. That's a riiyak jar right there.
Whatever happens there, it's riiyak's name's attached to it.
Yeah. He has like a 1-hour video on YouTube that does that kill for an hour straight. And here's riiyak's chance at it. And that's the riiyak jar too, so that's attack 3 for riiyak.
Yeah, at this point there's no saving grace since he took that life too. There's no other random bag drops either, so.
Yeah, you'd have to kill more, 6 more smalls, 5 or 6 more smalls, and there's just no more even in the palace. And Justin is going to be attack 3, so attack 3 versus attack 3, at least that levels the playing field here.
Yeah, it does make it a little bit nicer, but yeah, riiyak's not even worried about getting the... Oh, he didn't get that experience. He don't care.
He probably just feels behind and wanted to do Chewy Skip so he could just try to get to the gem faster. It's my guess.
Yeah, and a fairly good start for Justin, man. He is still green, just barely. But we're not going to concentrate too much on that, but he's doing very well. riiyak coming in just a little ways behind, maybe about 6 seconds, but riiyak has also will have taken an extra level after this.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. So they don't have similar levels, so we can't exactly compare them yet, though. It's only a 2 or 3 second difference.
Right, and now we're at the point where both of them have to be... Yeah, they're probably not going to be concerned right off the bat, but you're going to be looking for one of those 200 experience bags to drop. If they don't, you're going to be grimacing your teeth just a little bit, because... something terrible can happen at the end if you don't.
Yeah.
Then again, I believe it was just last race where Justin didn't really get a bag till the absolute end, but he just killed so many small enemies, and I think he got one random 50p bag, and it was enough.
When I was racing Unos in Swiss, I hadn't gotten any bags through a lot of P2. I started keeping my small count and trying to grab the small drops too, just in case they were 50s. I was getting nervous.
Yeah, it's that sort of scenario where you get a stupid swamp encounter. You don't quite hate it as much because it's just going to push that encounter rate up just a little bit. Maybe you get another chance at one of those 1 in 8s.
Saw Justin took a bop from the Guria toenail when he was grabbing the trophy. But they're both in getting jump right now, so it's not like we're separated by that much. High-fiving as riiyak gets his jump. Did you see the little hesitation he does as he talks to the wizard? He just does a little loss of momentum with a duck there, so that when you finish getting the spell and you press start to close the menu, it stops Link from moving forward, so he can just instantly walk left without that extra quarter second of lost time.
Yeah, it's pretty slick, and that's where we are with this speedrun. Saving frames, that's what the story's about.
Now they're equal on levels. Justin just took life 2. Ooh, and then instantly took a bop from the Guria and picked up a 50 bag.
I mean, you'll take the 50 bag, but you probably would rather it not be on an enemy that gave 20 experience already. But, an extra 30, it still counts.
Yeah, Eunice, next time riiyak goes in to talk to a wizard, just watch the motion right before, like in the pixels, just before where you're going to talk to him. And yeah, he presses down just to do a little bit of a slide there to stop Link's momentum. It loses time initially, but then you'll notice that after the spell pickup, instead of walking forward, you just can instantly walk left.
Well, Justin got an encounter on the grass, which is the worst, because now he's got another encounter in the swamp, and he's got to dodge one more to get the Bagu. Meanwhile, riiyak getting in clean, so we have a lead change just like that.
Wow. And another encounter for Justin, wow. And okay, I believe Eunice. I don't know. I know that's riiyyak's reasoning, but that's cool to know that you've also tested this. And Justin joining in on chat to let us know that the entire run is RIP now that he got encounters to Bagu. I know that's how it feels.
Was that another bag drop on Justin's screen?
I didn't see one.
I must have looked at it wrong, like it was right off the screen. I thought he killed one of those guys, and I'd be like, well, that would just be perfect. He's gonna start seeing 50p bags all over the place.
Oh, I missed if riiyak got the right side door frame, so we can check and see if Justin gets it or not. That's a right side door. The unrip the whole run.
All right. Yes. Again, talking about frames, that's definitely some frames nonsense right there.
I mean, Eunice likes to talk about every single last frame, which is a valid point when you're speedrunning, especially over a run this long. You can get a second if you do all of these different extra little frame tricks, but unless you're at the level where riiyyak's at, you're probably not considering every little last frame. Unless you're Eunice.
Right, now we will see Justin. They both have to visit the magic lady. Justin's got his life back now. So that's you don't lose a whole lot of time taking bops along the way because you have that opportunity to just cast the spell. It's one menu. It's not too big of a deal. But I don't know. We'll see going into Death Mountain again. Attack 3. The question is going to be, are we going to get some experience or are we just going to be jars all the way down?
My least favorite room of all of Death Mountain, the Moblin bot room. Gotta take notes because riiyyak's not getting hit at all. We'll see what Justin does. Oh, the bots tried to jump at him, but he reacted.
That was a funny jump too. He just like hightailed it the other direction, like no, but he's fine.
Nice octo stairs from Justin. riiyyak's getting beat up by bats.
Yeah, that's about how the average person tends to do this room. Maybe not getting hit by this orange dire that much. Wow, that was not pleasant. But he did get a 200 experience bag. So that puts him pretty close to where he needs to be.
I mean, he already cast life, and he doesn't have beams, and he's only in the front half of Death Mountain here. So, I mean, we do want a bag for experience reasons, but we might also be thinking a jar would be nice if we get hit one more time. Ooh, the double hits are a little rusty today, it seems. Oh, and Justin took an axe as he was double hitting the red Dyra.
Yeah, unfortunate, but he's okay. He's got plenty of magic. He's got his beams back. And riiyyak's pushing through. As long as he can get to this red jar without losing too much more life, he's fine.
Is riiyak using a different controller now? Because I know he's been talking about his controller recently, so if you're suddenly using a new controller that you're not used to in a race, then that could be a thing.
Yeah, and oh man, he is suffering a lot of hits right now. And he's going back for that jar, not surprising, considering how close he was to dropping it all. And looks like Justin is right with him, caught up on all of that.
He has just enough life spell here to get beams back for this first room. riiyak, that is. Drawing out the Dyra, give himself plenty of room to kill it before that low ceiling. Yeah, they're well, if it wasn't for that level, they were just about tied, and riiyak will be getting the same level in just a moment for attack 4. Yeah, look at this. This is close to a tie right here.
Yeah, generally speaking, you feel pretty good if you can get to this dude with attack 4 out of an attack 3 run. So they probably are fine on experience. We don't really need to worry about it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Both of them were pausing before transitioning the screen, not only making sure to collect the XP off of the red Dyra so it stays killed, but also not to soft lock there.
I guess that might be the one minor concern, is that riiyyak's losing a little bit of experience with the way his drops are set, but he knows what he's doing. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's fine. He doesn't have that much less than Justin at the moment.
And riiyak back in the lead thanks to a little bit of an obstinate mew from Justin. Hopefully we get to see a bunch of these little lead changes as we go along.
Yeah, that always makes it more exciting. Oh, riiyak taking a bop, giving the lead back to Justin. Just by a half a second.
That's how it goes. Just back and forth, just a little bit here and there. It's great.
Exactly.
Oh, well, welcome, Late Bit, first-time watcher. This is the Zelda 2 All Keys Tournament. We are in the semi-final.
So, Boulder Dash, next equalizer to come. If you're looking for a lead change, because right now they are like jumping at the same time and walking in sync. You could use one controller to do this if you just plugged it into two NESs. Oh man, that might be a fun category, huh? One controller, 2 games.
You do it first, and maybe Chroma will probably do it, and there you go.
$2,000 bounty?
I just meant to add it on to the game. You get to submit 2 runs, you'd be tied with yourself.
Both doing different L-hot strats here.
Yeah, going into the desert first, dragging that encounter out. You do have a chance of getting a bad random if you don't, so it makes sense. Looks like riiyyak's going out to cat style. Justin gets the ideal spawn though, so a little bit of an edge to Justin on that exchange.
Yeah, luckily for riiyak, it wasn't too slow of a cat style. It was like basically the quickest cat style setup you can get, so it didn't put him behind by too much.
And this terrible, terrible room, but they both get through it, no problem.
Yeah, I feel like riiyak's. Maybe he had nerves at the beginning or something through Death Mountain, but it seems all cleaned up now as he's killing these Dyrus with absolutely no problem.
Yes, the Dyrus received no mercy.
Yeah.
As they do not deserve any, so that's perfect. Like, who throws an axe, really?
I know, how does he have so many axes? So many that sometimes you're like, I'll throw 2.
Yeah, it's not a thing probably, but it's in my head that if you back away from a Dyra, they're just gonna keep throwing them.
Yeah, you gotta stay. You can't go on defense. You gotta stay on the offense. Oh my gosh, 2 happy Thanksgivings. Incredible.
Well, it is November.
Jeez. Z2 is not usually this kind to even one runner, but for 2 runners to both get the back spawn, that's great.
They must be on the same RNG seed.
That's a fun idea for a race too. Put 2 runners on the same exact RNG seed in every room. They're all getting the same drops, everything.
Well, you'd have to like preset what everything would be, I suppose, but I don't know. You could do it. You could maybe do it actually. I don't know. I know you can set the percentages and what percentage of things drop, but I don't think you can switch back and forth, at least not in the Z2 edit program just yet.
And those of you who are fans of saving frames, make sure you watch riiyak pick up fairy spell here. Watch the slight hesitation as he goes in to talk to the wizard.
You know, I hope he can hear us, and I hope he just doesn't do it because you said something.
I guarantee you, Justin can hear us, riiyak cannot.
He did slow down. I didn't see a duck, but that was definitely a slowdown.
And then you'll see Link doesn't move to the right, but Justin's Link did move to the right after the spell pickup.
Oh, here we go. We're finishing the end of the boring town sequence and about to enter the exciting overworld dodging encounter sequence.
Hey, they both got through it. That was exciting. Now another cave.
Well, caves are fun. We like caves. And the overworld's okay. Towns are boring. Sorry, towns. You should be more exciting.
Towns are boring. I mean, if I had more time, I would like write jokes and then tell them while the runners were in towns. So Justin got a bag. That's cool. He's almost... Justin's fine on XP. riiyak's going to be fine on XP too, so there's not even a thing to worry about as far as XP right now.
Yeah, the only thing we might see different just because of that lead, if we don't see the bags, appear that we still kind of hope happen, we might see Justin skip a couple of things that riiyak has to kill.
Justin got the fairy, but walked through it. Hey, they're both... Oh, that bot looked like it was going to touch Justin. I've never seen that come get anybody, though, but both are having pretty good P2 swamp entrance walks. Wow, both happy Thanksgivings and both no encounters to P2. That's pretty cool.
Perfect. Exactly. I love how they're both getting the same sort of thing, too. Like, if you look, the only encounter difference we have was just that absolutely terrible Bagoo walk that Justin had. 3 encounters versus riiyak getting 0, and they're tied. So that pretty much makes up the difference. You take out that, and Justin's just been extremely solid.
Yeah. Money Mercs is requesting chosen jokes. I'm only going to read the last 2 words of all messages tonight. Both had cool. Did Justin take a bop? Yeah, they both took bops off of off of the Chewies in this first room. So to me, this is one of those spots in the game where I don't want to lose beams because that bot lava room coming up. It's nice to, I don't know, have beams and then fairy available and all of that. And so we're probably going to cast life, I would assume, when we get up there.
Oh, awesome post there from Tetrally. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's RNG.
Nice. Tetra had a PB today. GG.
Yeah, congratulations. Also, just for the record, Mariah is allowed to speak in here.
Why wouldn't we be allowed to speak? I missed the joke.
Oh, Big Slammu was just excited that he finished an all keys run and wants everybody to know.
Nice. It's funny when you watch a race and there's other people doing commentary and they'll go like, "Hey, did riiyak take a bop from a Chewy?" And somebody will be like, "No." You'll be like thinking like, "No, it's a bot. How did you not see that?" And then you do comms and you're like, you're not seeing stuff, and it's like, "Oh, okay, so that's why they didn't see it."
Yeah, interesting. riiyak did not cast life until the end of the bot lava room. He had the ability to do it, and he just didn't, and that was interesting.
That is.
Yeah, Justin did. I mean, you want that because with the beams you can protect yourself, but he didn't, and it didn't matter.
The only thing I can think of is maybe if you got knocked off by a bot, you would try to switch quickly to fairy and cast that. Otherwise, I can't think of why you would do that.
He lost a couple seconds there going aggro on that skeleton. I think he knew that was going to be a bag drop and wanted it on a cheaper enemy just to maximize his experience. Although he's fine. He has no worries now since he got that 200.
Yeah, that's smart thinking about the drop here. Yeah, he's killing red IKs, and riiyak's having trouble casting life and has surrounded by red IKs.
I think he really wanted to cast fairy there, and this guy is very upset. You bounced on his head, and he wants something.
That's a big lead change there with riiyak having trouble with the red IK, and you could see him sorting backwards. That's what we do when we don't like what happened in a room, is sword in the direction of where things went wrong, just to let the game know you weren't pleased.
I like to call those light stabs, because you ever watch Lightning play, it's constant stabs all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's if I watch and my wife's in the room and it's like a light PB or something, my wife will be like, is that how the game works? You have to stab that much all the time? No, that's not necessary. That's
you gotta constantly be flexing on this game, so it gives you the RNG you want, or else it's gonna get cocky.
If I do stuff like that, like I get distracted and I suddenly forget what I'm actually supposed to use the sword for, so I try to do minimal things with the sword and with the A button. Do I need chocolate to survive? No. Does it make it better? Yes.
Alright, both getting a little bit of a rough time with the Chewies there at the end, but we're getting out of here. Still alive. Helmet Head tends to not be one of the more significant challenges, but if you're low on life, his beam, if it hits you, can hit you really hard at life too.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a consideration. That's one of the reasons when I was starting to increase my time on all keys, I would take life 3 in Palace 2 just to decrease the chances I would die to Helmet Head. I know if Lordo's here, he'll say, I don't see what the problem is. Helmet Head's the easiest part of the game, but I don't know. Those projectiles are very powerful.
Unfortunately, I think Lordo is not here with us tonight. Everyone wants to put an L out in chat for Lordo.
riiyak's the first. No, Justin's the first one in. All right. Both with pretty good fights.
riiyak got the half head, helmet head there at the end.
Not even it's like a 1.5 seconds separation right now. That's pretty cool.
Awesome. And we'll see how it goes. The post P2 walk tends to be one of the most important things that happens in the entire first part of the game. And we saw riiyak took a half, Justin got a full, riiyak's got another full encounter. So not exactly what you're looking for so far. And it's early too, which means they got to dodge another one.
Looked like Justin might be able to escape that last encounter, but no. riiyak's on the grass before Justin. But, wow, and dodging all those encounters. And it's 1.5 seconds the other way now, with riiyak in the lead by just about 1.5 seconds.
It's the difference between Justin getting 2 full encounters, I think, and riiyak got 2 half encounters. And 1 full encounter.
Crazy. It's like the most displeasing part of the game is like walking to P2 and walking from P2, but if that didn't exist, like it wouldn't be hard to get good all keys times. So, I mean, that's the game. Get everything lined up in one run, that's your PB.
Yeah, every time you start that button on that minus 2.73, you think, this is going to be the time the game gives me what I need to get that green. And, well, you know how that goes.
And hey, how many of those get reset in Magic Cave in P1 where the game would have been giving us what we want?
Exactly. Also, hello, Druce.
Hey, Druis. There we go, both in the passage, both ferrying up to Palace 3. We're just about tied still.
Yeah, I think Justin lost about 1/3 second there, bumped the wall just a little bit too long.
riiyak opting not to kill the blue gorilla.
Justin, yeah, Magic 2 is what you want. You want that full magic bar as soon as you get in here. riiyak's not worried about it though. We'll see if it changes anything for Justin in his approach.
riiyak will take Magic 2 in this room. I highly likely off of this Doom Knocker, yeah.
Yeah, that was double hits on a Doom Knocker. You don't see that too often. Usually people are bouncing over its head. And then he casts Jump to get over the blue Skelly. Wonderful. It didn't lose the, what is it, about 1/2 second to a second you normally lose on that guy.
Yeah, there's enough magic. If you take Magic 2 coming in, and you can use 1 bit of magic before the lava room, and then you still have enough to use Jump across the lava room to the raft.
Absolutely. I have, this is one of like 2 palaces I put a lot of effort into trying to figure out how to maximize magic use. And I swear everyone still does it kind of different.
This is, yeah, I did the same thing with this palace. Not only magic usage, but also just absolute optimal places to take XP, and there's variations based on what you can come in with, based on whether you had attack 3 or attack 4. You might come in with life 3 already, you might not, magic 1, so just a lot of different conditional flows of what makes sense to take based on what you come in with.
Absolutely. We saw riiyak lost a little bit of time earlier, a bit of indecision because he was about to get hit, I think, or he thought he was going to get hit. Didn't, but I think he didn't want to use life right before it. And then we see a lead change because of a level. So this is authentic. These are on the these two are on the same levels now. 6, 2, 3, and we'll probably see Magic 3 pick up. He wanted that bag.
Both of them got a bag in the same location, and both of them left it sitting there. I don't need you to the bag.
I think Justin had tried to skip that red IK above to try to push that back, because usually you want that bag in or jar on that red IK, but he didn't get it. Well, riiyak, both of them fairing the raft. Riiyak does hit that magic 3, and we'll see. Justin will easily get magic 3, but he might have to kill one more thing than you would like. He can't cast jump in the screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, that makes it extra nerve-wracking, but he didn't have a problem. Riiyyak's going across with jump, also not having a problem. You see Justin hesitate for a second because that's not a normal spot to get the magic 3 level up, and he was probably not expecting it, just thinking, what is this? I'm not familiar with this level up screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I think Justin's fine since he got that bag drop where he did. He's got is he fine? I'm a little worried now.
No, he's fine. He's gonna kill the Doom Knocker downstairs, and then he's got the red IK. That'll be 400.
Oh yeah, the Doom Knocker. I knew there was one somewhere. I couldn't remember where it was though.
Yeah. riiyak killed extra things, I guess? I don't know how riiyak got so much more XP, but he was killing extra to get to life 3, and maybe that just put him right over the threshold with extra XP, whereas Justin was right over with less XP and didn't get magic 3 in the raft room like riiyak did. Yeah, this is the Doom Knocker for Justin. And that gave riiyak just... Oh, okay, they're virtually tied still. With Justin in a half-second lead until, wow.
Yeah, that last room, Justin did so clean. He passed riiyak on the block breaking, and then just roasted that red IK and got through those blocks real quick. Both trying to set up for corner strats, however, both of them lost that, and looks like riiyak is going to come out just a little bit in the lead after that Revo fight.
Crazy. That's exciting.
Yeah, Justin had the cast life, and I think that was pretty much the difference in that one. Having a menu to it and have it already and all that.
Oh, Justin got a bad pattern there, like some random walking from that heavy, whereas riiyak got the encounter skip.
Yeah, it's one encounter that still just... You know, we'll see our players, and most of the walks, you say maybe like 60, 75% reliable. This one's a little bit more reliable, but every once in a while you get caught by some dumb thing there, and it's so irritating.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know. There's ways you can control the random walk, and probably the fact that Justin had a slower rebo that could have potentially just put that encounter on a random walk for him. But both got past the TSA.
No problem getting East Coast. West Coast percent is over. Look at their times, everybody who was in that West Coast race yesterday, and be sad.
Including me. Justin took a fairy encounter in the grass.
I mean, it sucks, but it is just a fairy. You shouldn't get too upset about it. I think that's my opinion. I'm sure that the players don't necessarily feel that way.
No, usually players get pretty mad when fairies mess up their game. I mean, that one, yeah, didn't lead to more encounters. A lot of the walks, one fairy can lead to more and more encounters, but he got out of that one with just the 1/2 encounter.
Yeah, it was the last one before basically a reset for encounter stuff. So it wasn't bad. If you hit a fairy on your first possible encounter, then it feels really bad.
Yeah. Alright, getting ready to dazzle. This is where I always feel like this spot right here can be like a make or break kind of walk to and from the maze, or from and then back to the maze. So
Yeah, the real thing about the Dazzle Walk to me is that seeing riiyak hit that last one, it seems so reliable that it's just ultra irritating whenever it doesn't work out perfectly.
Right.
So, and there's a second one too. That's the other part. Anyone you miss, you're probably going to end up with the second one. And riiyak loses the lead back to Justin just like that.
Now dealing with randoms, and I don't think he pressed up in time, so this might be a third encounter.
Yeah, well, he got a favor there from Justin that he missed the timing on that one and kind of slinked the encounter to get into the screen that he was trying to skip.
It reacts through finally.
And Justin going for the bright white link. We all appreciate that. See, I don't think riiyak. Nope, he's doing it too. Well, he's got a little bit of a nega link going on.
Yeah, so at the Magic Lady, where they both turned into bright white link, there was an 11-second lead for Justin at this point.
That sounds like a one encounter to me.
Yeah, maybe 1.5. Yeah, right around there.
And still well within Karok nonsense range.
Are you bored, Aaron? I'm kind of bored.
I mean, it's a town. There's not a whole lot you can do. No, this is the part where as runners or as commentators, we talk about every random little fact we can pull out, or we start talking about donuts or something,
Oh my god, yep. Grape soda. No, that's not yet. That's P4. I got a smart water here, but it's I already drank a lot of it, and then I filled it up with tap water, but it's a smart water bottle. So, what's your favorite water bottle? Oh wait, we're out of town. Don't talk about water.
MOUN. We'll see if that extra letter matters.
It never does. 3 or 4. It's all the same.
Good enough. And gets through the first encounter. Normally this isn't that exciting too, but we had a little bit of a trouble with the last set. So now all eyes are going to see if they're able to clear both of these with no problem.
You do different walks too. Justin does top right. Working out so far. To me, that middle section is the hardest part when you get that encounter and then another quick encounter, but oh, Justin took one. All right.
The bad news, riiyak took one in the desert, the first one. That might set up a decent segment here, but I think riiyak he's going to be guessing, and there's a back spawn. That's nice. Another back spawn. And it worked out.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, no need to panic. Everything's fine.
Yeah, usually Justin's the one who gets to just hold right. It was riiyak today.
There we go. Getting that fun magic jar where you get to cast fairy after you get it, which normally, you get a magic refill. You cast a spell. You want to cast the spell before you get the magic refill. But they give you that one jar. That magic's just ticking up a little bit, and you got that space to do it. And it's kind of neat, because I think it's the only time in the game we do anything like that.
True. I have a controller with a sticky select button, and one time I could not get the spell to cast, and it took long enough that extra empty bar filled up before I finally got fairy off and was down magic.
Yeah, well, the good news is there's a lot of ways to refill your magic in P4, most of which include dying.
Both of them have the eco drop set up, and I guarantee you both of them are going to take all the death abuses. What's your bet?
I think in a race this close, depends how they're feeling. I could see them both skipping the first one, though, just because you could be winning and something terrible could happen in GP. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I bet you Justin has an idea of where riiyyak's at. Riiyak usually plays without knowing where his opponent's at, but probably feels really behind, so I'm guessing, that's why I'm guessing we're gonna see 2 death abuses here. Yeah, there's one for Justin.
I guess it is also true that this is a semifinals race. You're going against the best here. And it does not feel good to try to save, to hold anything back.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
riiyak picked up Life 4 a little earlier than Justin. That's kind of surprising. Although I'm not exactly sure why.
Oh, yeah, interesting. I think, yeah, more interesting that Justin canceled Life 4. Wonder if that was a mistake, or if he wants to keep it for after some of the wizards and bots and Minecraft rooms, just in case some damage gets taken.
I think he's getting it in the next room, unless he's doing something crazy and going for Magic 4, but I don't think anyone really wants to do that.
I mean, also, like Light's saying, it's riiyak also did take Life 4 even earlier than you would normally take it, even before the boots room. But yeah, now they're both on Life 4.
Yeah, riiyak just skipping that guy. Does not try to skip the red, although he tried some hijinks there in the corner. That was a little nervous, I think.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know exactly what happened there. So 1 room separation now. 1 long room. I mean, I think all the rooms are the same length, but this one feels long for some reason.
Yes. I was trying to think of, I agree with you, but I couldn't think of a right way to describe it. It'd be one of those rooms where, you know what, I'm coming in with Magic 8 and I'm just going to cast Reflect and kill all of the Wizrobes, just for fun.
There you go. Oh, riiyak doing some extra stuff, not getting a strike in the Minecraft room. Or wait, we're supposed to do sandwiches. Not getting a Thanksgiving sandwich in the Minecraft room.
Yes, he failed to get the Subway Club in the bowling alley in the Minecraft room.
He got, you know what he got? He got a bowling alley Thanksgiving sandwich made in the bowling alley.
That could be good. I don't know. I've some good bowling alley food.
If you want a Thanksgiving sandwich, you're not gonna say, "Hey, let's head to the local bowling alley for that sandwich I'm hankering."
So, but through all of this, Justin has actually extended his lead a little bit. A little surprising. I didn't see exactly where that happened, or maybe that's what we had before, and it was just they were a little bit closer because of the levels.
Our bowling alley's open on Thanksgiving. That's a good question. We're gonna have to find out this Thanksgiving. But you know, normally you don't eat the Thanksgiving sandwich on Thanksgiving, though. That you make it from leftovers. So you'd only have to be open the day after Thanksgiving.
Kind of want to check now. I have a bowling alley at the end of my block. It could be a fun time.
2 questions to ask them. 1, are you open on Thanksgiving? 2, will you be serving Thanksgiving sandwiches? Because I told everybody on ZSR I was hankering a bowling alley Thanksgiving sandwich.
I mean, you said that. I didn't say that. Although I could tell them that you said it specifically. Doing comms on ZSR and the chosen near, what is it, 4? I can't remember what that number is.
I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It's just like characters, you know, in a thing. It doesn't even matter. I don't even care about most of that name, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, you like your 2U2, like that like makes sense for you. I'm like, I don't know. Those are just 4 characters at the end.
Anyway,
That's that's actually what I remember from our first time doing comms. Is you would say some stuff that was like pretty cool about the game, and then I would make a comment back, and you'd go, anyway. All right, good stuff. Anyway,
I mean, yeah, you said we're what, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. That sounds like something they would say, right?
I want to check the times on these two. So Justin's gonna hit the gem at 48:58.
That looked like a lot better fight for Justin than it was for riiyak. Just just a few more seconds.
13-second separation right now.
So now we have the 30-second split, where you time when you hit that gem, and then you hit the split again once you walk into P5. It is the best overworld walk in the game.
Sorry, Trav, we didn't talk about soda, and grape soda would have went so good with a Thanksgiving sandwich too. More important things to talk about now, though, an eco key.
Yes, the dreaded eco key, a thing that I believe was initially learned or developed by bad breaks, and everyone curses his existence since then.
Even though the strat saves time, because sometimes we miss it, he is cursed. So Justin's is good. Good banana. What's your favorite banana soda? And good for riiyak too. So yeah, chat, what's your favorite brand of banana soda? As Justin misses the pea bag on the crumble bridge. Did you see that?
Yeah, there's a lot of experience in P5, but you really don't want to burn XP like that. He did get the bag drop though, so no worries. If he hadn't, there could be a bit of a magic situation, but I guess there isn't because he got jump anyway. So never mind. Once they get that the first time, we're good.
Buzz Thunder. I don't know. Trav likes to talk about grape soda in P4, and Eunice wanted to talk about dark green soda because of P5's color, and so banana soda seems relevant. Justin had a decent black room. riiyak is real nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know about banana soda, but give me a banana shake any day.
I've never heard of banana soda. I don't think there's a such thing. But one of those local soda shops, it has the real nice clear glass bottles, and they sell it for real expensive prices in like the corner of the soda aisle at the grocery store. Like one of those places. They might make banana soda. Who knows?
I'm a little curious. Justin Man goes east first, right? Does not get the plunger. Goes. Yeah. So now he did kill that Mago. I was wondering if maybe he dropped that experience on purpose, but definitely not. He's killing some experience, getting that magic. So he's made up for that bag already. He's good.
Yep, XP is perfectly fine for Justin. But we're going to have no idea who's in the lead for a little bit. That's going to be a concern for the commentators here.
Oh, Justin is still quite in the lead right now. Probably... let's see right now. Tick, start the timer.
How can you tell? How can you tell that Justin's in the lead? He's doing a different route. I cannot tell. I'm sorry. To the naked eye, this looks impossible to tell.
8 seconds. I'm not going to tell you my secrets because they're really obvious.
Oh, Buzz found banana soda. All right.
I was expecting to see Jones on there. All right. Oh, are we going to get one of those weird... No, he did that pretty much all in order. Got the level right before the flute, so you didn't get the weird time loss screen disfigurement, and then still has enough MP there for the fairy cast.
Oh, Cloudy's right. Yeah, Jones Soda. You just mentioned that too, and they make like a special pack for Thanksgiving time. It's like Thanksgiving flavored soda, and you might not even need to go to a bowling alley for a Thanksgiving sandwich because I think Jones Soda makes Thanksgiving sandwich flavored soda. So you're good. You're good.
There's nothing about that sounds good to me.
They really make. They make all sorts of weird food flavored sodas. All right, Justin grabbing the plunger or whatever you want to call it, and riiyak's got it. He's got the key, and once they get back to a common location that's not diverted on this route, we can see what time they're each at.
That was a slick bag pickup from riiyak there.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so Justin came back up at, well, let's see. At the end of this screen is probably a good time to time them each. 54:06.
Yeah, that's a full 14 seconds. It looks like riiyak actually lost a little bit of time in that exchange.
So that's 14 seconds. Yeah.
Actually,
wait, you already knew that?
I timed it in a different place, but actually that was never mind. That's because riiyak had gained that level. Justin had already got it by the time I timed it. So
Sarsaparilla. Nice char grab from Justin there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Almost full resources. As long as he can get through this terrible, terrible room. Why are there so many Magos in this stupid room?
Justin, we were worried about Justin's XP on the way in, and he has killed so many Magos. We're going to start having that conversation about whether he's going to have to level up on the heart screen. We're not there yet, but we're prepping our notes for that conversation.
Respond to a viewer in chat. I believe it is law that go-kart tracks have to be open on Thanksgiving.
Law? Okay. Do they serve sandwiches there?
It's also law that they are not allowed to serve food. Yeah, and we were talking about Justin's experience. It always feels a little weird to clear all of your menus before you get to Guma. But let's see how this goes. We'll see. Guma can be one of the easiest fights in the game, or it can be a pain.
The hesitation gets on the right side of Guma and kills him real quick.
It's a little bit of a balance, and there we go. Yeah, under 2,000. 2,000's where you're a little worried, so you should be fine. riiyak, on the other hand, a few bounces, Guma's getting a little away from him, but he finishes him off, no problem.
A 56:33 entry into the heart for Justin. So we got a 14-second separation still.
Yeah, I don't really know how we hand out points to these two when it comes to Guma fights, because I'm not Trails. Trails is the one who manages all the Guma scoring.
Oh, wait a minute. Us and chat, we're trying to rate Guma fights? No. Get Trails on the horn. That can only occur in the clips only channel. And yeah, you must have Trails present. This is not allowed. We're gonna get in trouble.
Well, here we are again, back in town. Everyone's leveled correctly, and picking up that fire spell. We will see the fire spell cast probably once. I don't think we cast it anywhere else. Yeah, I think it's just in the one room in P6. And no, excuse me, I'm wrong. We also have it on the Kasuda walk, so twice.
Yeah, that's the only two spots I can think of. But Justin sometimes uses it like coming back in that same room, so that if he uses it, that would be 3 total casts of fire. But I know every single time he casts it, like on the Tektite return, on the Tektite math, he goes, gotta stop casting fire here, but then still does it all the time. All right, River Devil time.
Now, Trails is just a Goomba master. He is definitely the one that I look to for those sorts of things. I prefer rating, like, every time you bounce on Gooma's head more than once, it's like negative points, but that's frowned upon in this community.
So Justin did 2 quick pauses that were both too early and walked down too soon, and then did the backup and was able to get the backup first fence skip, but riiyak got in, so we're back. We're in the same room right now, like lead removed, except for this 1, 2, 3, 4 second lead now.
And we get the 2 full stabs before the fairy cast, and we'll see. I believe we're going to see the modified Dude Lordo variant walk here in just a moment. Little swamp, and then random walk in the forest, and did not turn out well for Justin though. riiyak, they cooperated a little bit more. Now he's just got to slink 1 over here.
Oh, went back. Should have went up right there.
Yeah, that also random walked. I don't believe you expect the last one to do it. So they both eat 1 encounter, and hopefully, actually riiyak's not done, but he gets a back spawn. Nice. And justinman gets, what was that jar that justinman just got?
I don't need you, jar. Nice.
So he might. Oh, he's got 3 life bars. He's fine. He's probably not worried about it. riiyak still might have a chance to get the jar here, but he's getting a lot of bops. We might see a life cast there.
I think we might see 2 life casts happening here. Well, I don't know. Justin is not going to stop at the magic lady, so we'll probably see 1 out of riiyak, but not out of Justin.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably fine, but I would feel nervous. I feel nervous if I have like 6 bars.
Right, I know what you mean, but yeah. Oh, riiyak stopping at the life lady. Okay, full fill up.
It's amazing. We have 2 different runners who both have "I don't need you" emotes. I love it.
Yeah, that took off.
Now we get the all-important spell, which you use here, and then they might use it again later. I think a lot of times we see Max, that's about it. justinman with the airborne crouching stab pose. That's it, respectable. It's a good choice.
Oh, the front foot looked pretty funny on that, so I'll give 9 out of 10 to Justin for the front foot, and then I'll give riiyak 10 out of 10. That was awesome, right at the door he cast spell. Fantastic.
Now, see, I think he missed the start of that door by a frame or 2. That one looked a little. I'm being 100% serious. That looked a little bit too far to the right.
It did.
We got to knock at least 12 points off of that.
And to respond, also 100% seriously, I would like to say, anyway. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Wonderful. So, last little bit of business in this town. This is another town. As we say, towns are boring. But this town, there's a lot of random stuff you can do. So, even though it is a boring town, you can flex a little bit at the spell statue. And you can potentially skip something and save time in a town. Imagine that.
So, I know this is Justin, and he's a fantastic player, but I am looking at the life bar right now. 3 bars going across Tektites. Are we going to see fire cast here? Nope, we're seeing fairy, taking it safe. All right.
Yeah, fairy strats here make sense. You can time out everything really well if you do it right. Although you can also take some hits from the Tektites if you don't do it right, but it's more controllable. Other runners, like we see riiyak here, compensating with those stabs. Now, Justin getting the heart, getting all that life back, so we don't have to worry about that. riiyak getting the first slink and the second one, so both of them clearing no problem.
And so we're able to use a little bit more magic on the way to P6 and in P6 now due to what was that jar called?
That's called the Always Jar.
All right, yeah. Thank you for that Always Jar. Makes P6 a little easier.
Well, I didn't discover the jar. I just kept fussing about, and we found something that worked. So. That was kind of a really late. Well, I guess that's not that late of a magic menu skip. It just seemed late to me. But Justin casting jump, taking no chances, and just cruising right through here. We'll see if riiyak does the same. A lot of people can jump over this no problem, or they'll take the damage boost from the blue IK. But again, with a little bit of extra magic use, it seems like jump is probably the safest bet.
I'm not sure I've ever seen riiyak use jump in that room before. I thought he was still doing damage boost, but yeah, the always jar is taken off.
Of course, it always feels really, really bad when you don't get it on the first try.
Oh gosh, yeah, and then you're dead to Aaron.
There's been a general reprieve. Nobody is dead to me anymore.
Good, I'm safe. riiyak got his drop in here instead of in the Tektite room, and both. No, okay, so Justin checked for a jar on the way, but got the man instead.
He got the pose there with blue IK with Mr. Rebo just sticking his sword out just a little bit. It's a fun pose.
46 seconds for Justin's pickup there.
I was just gonna say, I think riiyak has caught up just a little bit, but not enough to say much has changed yet. riiyak does get, or Justin does get the jar, cast jump, gets over, no problem.
11-second difference there at the cross pickup with Justin in the lead.
Same for riiyak. So we have a few things coming up that could cause some variance. The fire, or the bot, I always call them bot lava rooms because there's like one room sort of like that in every palace, and this one in particular can be a bit annoying. We'll see how the fire strats work.
So I know riiyak does fire strats that are very similar to the way I do, with killing that last raw, like walking through raw heads and then killing it on the jump over. So I always like watching riiyak since it's similar to mine, but Justin does the more conventional bounce on raw heads.
It looked a little scary to me on Justin's side because I thought he lost his momentum briefly, but it does not seem that way. And yeah, riiyak getting that last hit with a stab while it's still paralyzed from the fire. That's awesome.
See, the entire reason for walking through is to deal with the last Mew on that platform when it walks right. And I don't know if you saw, but Justin's last Mew was walking right, and he bounced on it, but he held left, so he bounced back onto the platform. On riiyak's, his first Mew was all the way to the left and was not even a consideration at all. And then his second one was like halfway through the platform, so he had a really easy Mew pattern on that.
Yeah, but the most important thing is that both of them didn't have any problems with the heads. That can be a bit of a pain, but we'll see if we have any sort of time change on Rebo. Ooh, Justin takes two bops. Probably won't matter, but that is a little bit of time he's losing on that. Maybe not. riiyak had a little bit of a struggle there too. Just kind of shot off to the side, somewhat surprisingly.
Oh, and a Trav grab for riiyak.
Yeah, you hate to see those.
Sorry, Trav.
And here we go. Justin Man with the first Barba fight. I believe he does the jackhammer, right? Nope,
Yeah,
he's going for the safe one cycle.
Yeah, both doing safe one cycles, I bet. No, riiyak's gonna do the jump jackhammer. That's right, he added that. It's pretty fast. I didn't realize how fast it was until I was racing Unos, and we were tied in this room, or close to tied, where you could tell how much time he gained by doing a jackhammer, whereas I was doing a safe one cycle, and he gained seconds on me.
It's definitely tight, and it looks like it is 5 to 6 seconds right now. So riiyak caught up just a little bit in P6. Since we're heading into VOD, VOD is terrible, and I imagine there's going to be a lot of pressure felt by both runners right now.
Do us guys split on gem placement or gem release? I bet you that's like 50-50. A lot of people who have foot pedals split when the Link loses control and places the gem. I split with a spacebar, so I split when the gem hits the top of the statue.
I split with the 0 button on the number pad. What does everybody else split with?
But you're gonna hear a lot of foot pedals. Justin's starting the bridges, though. This is exciting stuff.
These bridges are scarier to me than actual VOD most of the time. He takes a bop. Any hit you get here, you're going to be thinking about casting life before you get out of this place. And that's already magic down. All this is done to skip having to get the magic jar later. So anytime you take a hit, feels bad. If you end up casting life twice, you've basically lost, almost all the time you saved from, not getting it. And riiyak taking a couple hits on the way out.
Justin got the encounter skip there with the walkthrough, and riiyak did not.
riiyak is going for the jar. Looks like he's going to do spell strats. He must not be confident. Or, well, he's not necessarily doing spell strats. No, he is. He's just going in straight that way. He does not feel confident in his VOD right now.
This is intense. Like, when you watch both of these runners both in VOD, like, you could just tell, like, there's a lot of tension here. And I'm sure these runners are feeling it, especially with Justin taking all these hits, but keeping his composure. And finally hit the long hallway room.
We have to keep an eye on their lives. How many lives do they have right now?
Nobody took an accidental death, so they both have 1 extra life.
All right, because that has to be a consideration too, especially in Justin's scenario, in that he is taking a lot of hits. Doesn't have enough magic right now to get all of his life back, so he will probably be fighting just a little bit different in GP maybe as a result.
Justin's done with the encounters. riiyyak's doing his last one, but Justin's really low on life, like, making me nervous. riiyyak's got a pretty full resources.
And riiyak is way, way ahead on experience. That's a scary amount. We might even see like a purposeful bop just to reduce that experience. It's hard not to kill anything.
9-second separation at the barrier.
And there we go. We'll see what we do here. Are we going to get... Again, it's really just about Justin's hits right now. If anyone ends up having to take a death, it's like that's a lead change right there. Like that's how long that takes. So it's is Justin going to get a lucky jar drop from the jar right before Bikula? Is he going to try for it? That could help a little bit. He does have jump magic, which will also help already. He's not completely out.
Wow, and a big XP difference as well. riiyyak's just 3 XP away from Magic 8. Justin has 95 XP to make up before he can take Magic 8. I don't think it's that difficult to get 95, but that's pushing it. That's kind of a large amount.
Yeah, well, now he's got another 10 to go.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, well, that helped quite a bit with the 70 XP from the Faka. And he has just enough magic now to cast Jump if he cannot get a jar, but riiyak just took Magic 8 here, which wasn't intentional.
Yeah, he had the same sort of Red Faka fight, and that one just kind of went that way. So yeah, now he gets another 20 experience. He is perfectly fine. riiyak is for what he wants, excuse me, Justin. But he's really gonna want that jar, and he gets it. Nice.
It's nice for Justin.
And then gets hit, of course. But so 25 experience to go. Still fine. He's got a number of floating skull head enemies he can fight later if he wants to.
And riiyak did not even check for a jar. Are we going to see a despawn? Yeah, he's setting up the despawn, but no, it didn't work. Sometimes I'm afraid for riiyak when he sets up the despawn and it doesn't work, that it's going to put Bikula in a worse position since you're coming out so low, but that was actually a fine pattern there.
And through the first set of craziness, getting through the Bikula room without losing a lot of time is very important. And now we have this blue Faka. Can be a problem, but so far so good for Justin. Looks like, yeah, the guy's not even really following him that close. Good job.
riiyak. Nice. Oh, I said nice as he was getting hit by a beam and then a bubble. So he's down to 2 bars of life, already took Magic 8. There's no other potential way without losing a bunch of time to get that life back. So unfortunately, we have a spicy chicken room coming up that could possibly result in something bad, but... Ooh. Wow, that was a nice hesitation to avoid that fire.
Yeah, there was a good reaction there to keep that from turning bad.
Reaction. Nice.
And Justin with the lead, getting in here to Thunderbird, and it's substantial enough, even if he doesn't get this in one cycle, he should be still just a little bit ahead.
I think riiyyak's in the territory for not casting shields, 9 seconds behind coming into the T-Bird fight. Wow, Justin had a real nice T-Bird there.
Yeah, just about the best you would generally hope for. And he did cast shield, and it's good he did, because he needed that extra hit points. And now here we go, Justin Man in on Dark Link for the win.
Shield really mattered, my gosh, I was so wrong. Oh, Dark Link's giving Justin some problems. Not a lot of problems, just one, just enough to make it seem tense. Again.
One more hit, one more. Oh, he's jumping on him, and it's down. Justin Man wins the race. Final time of 1:16.13, and right behind him is riiyak at 1:16.17. What a close race all the way through.
Wow, that ended up being closer than I expected with the Dark Link trouble there. GG to both runners.
We will be at least getting Justin in for an interview. And here's riiyak. GG riiyak.
riiyyak's in here? Hey. Morning.
He might have his mic muted or not set up.
I am here.
Hey, riiyak.
Hello.
GG on the run. Hey. That was quite a close race at a lot of points. And man, GP was just not kind to you in the end there.
No, it was, I thought maybe I had a chance there. VOD, I kept beams through VOD, kind of, barely. And then, the big Gilas jumped at me and got the early level up. And as soon as that red guy jumped at me, I thought, okay, I got to finish this off well. And then the second one jumped at me, and I'm like, all right, it's over.
Aaron wanted you to know that on that last spicy, when you came in with only 2 bars of health and got fire thrown in front of you, and you hesitated, that was a good reaction.
That was a good reaction, wasn't it?
And welcome in Justin, GG.
Hey,
Morning.
Justin, GG. Morning.
GG, Justin, well done.
What happened? Was I not losing by a lot? I thought, like in VOD maybe.
No, you had a 9-second. There was a 9-second separation going into GP where Justin was in the lead.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we were basically tied until I believe it was P3. Something kind of changed, and then you were holding somewhere between a 6 and 15-second lead throughout the entire second half. riiyak made it really, really close at the end, though. Just kept catching up like a second here and there.
Yeah, I mean, if
Dude,
you
I'm
want to
sitting here thinking I'm 30 seconds behind, like the whole race, like trying to just do everything I can to keep myself in it. I'm like, are you kidding me? When I entered Dark Link's room, and I'm like, before the race started, I was thinking, I'll probably, if I can put up a 75, I'll probably enter Dark Link's room and watch riiyak.done like when I enter. And I'm like expecting that to happen, and it didn't. And then that Dark Link was so bad, dude. I was about to be so mad if I lost by 2 seconds.
You went into T-Bird about 10 seconds before riiyak did. You had a really good T-Bird fight. riiyak had a little bit of trouble, but by the time you finally finished Dark Link, because of that trouble he gave you, riiyak's health on Dark Link was halfway through when you landed the final blow. It was literally starting to look like maybe riiyak's gonna finish because Justin's having Dark Link trouble.
I swear Dark Link would have haunted my dreams forever. Like, I don't know why he did, like, the second stab. He just, like, jumped away from me. And then, like, the rest of the fight was just complete trash. I couldn't, like, get in rhythm anymore. I don't know. I'm, like, shaking right now, dude. I don't know why. I was not expecting to see the done come in before you.
Yeah.
Hell of a race. I have to watch this back.
Yeah, it's good. I had so I started off the run with a D-pad error. I walked an extra tile outside of North Palace, so completely destroyed all those chances.
No.
And then, but I recovered. I got the normal bubble skip, and then didn't even, of course, try. But of course, with the different pattern, the Guria threw a boomerang right in my face when I was trying to kill it in the heart screen. And then, so yeah.
Okay, so that's probably why I had a 3 encounter Bagu, which was 100% my fault, and I thought, like, I blew everything right there. I'm like, I'm already like 20 seconds behind right now, because I'm assuming you had a good start.
Yeah, no, the start was bad, but I had a perfect Bagu, so I figured when that happened, I caught up. Like, whatever behind. Death Mountain was not kind, but it looked like maybe it was the same. I think I played pretty well all the way up until I blame like the not getting the 75 squarely on the ferry on going to Darunia, because I got a ferry right at the end, and then I got 3 encounters before I got the first skip just within that section.
Oh, like on the way to like the Dazzle Walk, you mean?
The Dazzle Walk.
Yeah.
Got a ferry, and then took an encounter, and then another encounter, and then I missed it again.
Yeah,
so 3 encounters.
I had like an encounter and I missed a skip. I missed a Reflect Hound skip because it was a back spawn, but yeah, I don't think I had it as bad as you. I didn't take any fairies or anything there. Yeah.
I think that's probably where you took over. You commentators can correct me, but I think that's probably where you took over, and I never quite came back from that.
Well, not quite. Yes, Justin had quite a lead at that point, but what did happen that made another almost lead for riiyak was that Justin missed River Devil skip and then had to try again, and then got it on the backup.
Yeah, I was able to somehow pause twice before I normally pause once and then I'll pause again, like, where I want to buffer the movement. And I somehow paused. Both of my pauses were way too early. And I'm like, okay, I'll just unpause and then press down in a few frames, and I still went early. So I don't know.
And then Justin also got an encounter after, during the Lord Dudu walk.
Yeah, somehow only the first one, though. I somehow managed to get the rest of the way up there.
Yeah, I took one there too, and look at that, because I got the first one fine, but the second one, I paused, and then I was looking to see the movement, and one of them moved, and the other 2 didn't. And it came right at me, so I thought, okay.
There
was really no chance after that. I made it the rest of the way, but just the one encounter.
I think I was playing like I was like really fidgety with my overworld stuff. Like the Bagoo walk, I missed that because I did like too long of a hesitation at the very beginning. So he just caught me when I was trying to go by him, and I'm like you should never take an encounter on the first one, right? It's always your fault if you take the first one, or unless you like screwed up the cave, I guess. You know, if you screw up the cave, but I guess that's your fault too, right? But,
you can get right on the frame rule where like they come super fast or one of them comes really fast, something like that.
Sure,
happen.
yeah, I guess.
But other than that, yeah, I mean, if otherwise,
yeah.
Better. Be
and then in Maze Return, I actually had I was having a sick Maze Return, and then I stopped on the last encounter. I stopped where I thought it was going to be, and then I second guessed myself, and I'm like, no, I should go one more tile. And as soon as I started moving again, of course, I was right the first time. And I walked right into it, so but only one encounter. I can't really complain.
I took the first one on the Maze Return, and then it was like hold right the rest of the way. Kind of got lucky.
Everybody in chat wrote hold right.
Yeah, you know what happened? I took that first one and I stomped my foot and my headset fell off. I was like, crap! I'm trying to get my headset on, and I was just holding the right. I'm like, they better not get it. Trying to shove my headset back on. It was
equipment error. My TV was giving me guff towards the end of the run. I had to screw with one of the knobs.
Nice.
That's how old my TV is.
Wow. You don't want to do that during the race.
It was fine after that. They're big knobs, so it's cool. They're literally, I mean, they're huge. They're 2 inches wide, and they're
that TV is awesome.
Grabbing real easily. So.
One thing we all found semi-interesting earlier in the run is, well, you both had attack 3, and then. Yeah, we talked about Bagoo. That gave riiyak the lead temporarily after he had a bad start, but then you were tied at the hammer, and you were tied going into P2, where you both got Happy Thanksgivings on the way to Fairy Town.
Happy Thanksgiving. Are we just gonna use whatever holiday is closest now?
And then you guys also got zero encounter walks to P2 as well. So,
I was psyched about that walk because I went up earlier than I normally did, right before the palace. I meant to stay a tile below it until I got right to the palace, but that ended up, I think, saving me from getting caught in the swamp right at the end there. So I was like, okay, I'll take that. 2 encounters leaving. I needed one more frame to get onto the grass and take a grass encounter instead of the second swamp, but. Other than that, I can't complain. The game was pretty okay to me. I think most of the run, I made more mistakes than the game, throwing me stuff I couldn't handle. So,
yeah, I think for me it was about half.
Yeah, I had a fairy encounter, but I think it was only one the whole, or maybe I had 2. I had one going from the raft to the cave as soon as you get to the east.
Oh, that one, yeah.
So that wasn't bad, but.
Yeah, so I mean, some spots you take a fairy encounter and you're probably going to set yourself up for extra encounters, but luckily for you, that's not the case in that area where you took the fairy.
Yeah, I mean, I could have even tried to go down more, but at that point, you're how many tiles do I want to go down? Before I just let this fairy get me, or another spawn happen or whatever. So I just kind of went right where I normally would, and it went down into me. So
yeah. Well, GG to both of you.
Yeah, thanks.
GG.
GG. Justin, you will move on to face the winner of Dude versus Lord of Ultima. Their race is on Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. We haven't figured out a channel, but my guess is it's looking like it might be on main, so that'll be fun to see. Meanwhile, riiyak, you will get the loser of that match for the bronze match. So I wish you both luck in your next.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thanks for this, riiyak.
Yeah, excellent.
This is like a
very close race.
Huh? I think we both have each other a couple of times, so.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's always a good time.
Right.
If you're looking for other Zelda action, tomorrow we have a Skyward Sword randomizer race, Breath of the Wild, A Link to the Past, and Ocarina of Time random settings races. So make sure to check out ZeldaSpeedRuns tomorrow if you're interested in any of those. With that, we will take it out from here. Everyone have a good night.
Later.